Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Florida Boy, and this is my EDC channel where we go over all different types of gear. And today's piece of gear is going to be some key lanyards, carabiners. There's a lot of words for them, but it is a key management system, which is definitely something big that we use in the EDC world. So we're not going to waste any more time. These are from a company called Mangarista. Let's get into it. So these things are actually pretty sweet. Those boxes look unopened. They are open. So my wife uses a key card at work, and she's actually been wanting one of these. And this company reached out to me, Mangarista, asked if I'd be interested in doing a collaboration, like reviewing the product. So they sent me a couple freebies, and my wife has been needing one for a while. We just haven't pulled the trigger on one because usually they're kind of cheaply made. These retractable keychain systems from this company, Mangarista, are not cheaply made. not at all. So yeah, we tore into them as soon as they got here, and these are just the boxes, packaging, and safe to say they're pretty awesome. So let's get into just the first one. So this, you can see, is already open. Here is the package. I'm sorry that we're not doing an unboxing, but you know, when the wife is excited, I just open it, and it's funny that you can, you know, getting excited over such little things like these, but this stuff is actually really interesting. So this is their tactical key card holder, and this is pretty interesting by itself. This would be good to just hold for any kind of badge if you had to keep it in a pocket. Here we go. Take a look. We have like this clear acrylic or polymer that would cover the face of the ID card. This can definitely hold several cards if you look at the size of that opening. But we do have kind of a retention clip here on the back. You can see how it kind of angles in there. And if we look from the top, you can see how it's applying pressure to the acrylic. So anything you put in here isn't just gonna, you know, flip-flop out. If I grab just a few cards, we'll just see kind of what we're looking at in terms of holding cards. There we go. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3. That is 4 thick cardboard cards. These are not little by any means. These slide in. That retention clip kind of pops out there to hold a little bit of retention, and yep, it passes my really scientific shake test. So they don't fly out, and you have a nice little I guess thumb hole here on the back that you can just kind of, you know, hold the card up. You hold it whatever way you want. If you're a lefty, if you're a righty, this is probably the right way, but then I just press and there's my cards, and I can slide them out. So this is a key card holder, but to be honest, this would make a pretty nice little minimalist wallet. You could just put your ID on the front so it's always visible. Your other cards behind it, which are completely, you know, stowed away. You can't see them. So you don't have to worry about people getting your card info. But these are easy to access, easy to slide back in. You know, this is supposed to be an ID card holder, but I think this should be more of like a minimalist wallet. I mean, I think these are relatively inexpensive. I haven't done a lot of looking as far as like pricing goes. But I think all of these things, I think were under like 20 bucks. I think this is like $15. So, I don't think it's too bad. It's got an attachment point here up top. You can either attach a lanyard or attach it to one of their like key systems. If you're using it as a wallet, I probably would not attach it to a key system so it's dangling outside your pocket. But it just depends on what you're going to use it for. I think this plate is cool. I don't imagine any of this is RFID. So if you're going to use it as a wallet, do with that what you will. But I like this. I think this is pretty sweet, actually. I think this has a bunch of different uses. So that's really interesting. So let's get on to the actual key systems. I wanted to touch base on that little card holder first because I think that's one of the neatest things. I think they're underselling that. I think that should also be classified as a wallet. They do say vertical ID holder for like credit cards, and it has like, you know, the ID window, but I think they should build on that idea. I think that should become like the wallet, you know, make that in metal, because here in a second we'll go over it, but we do have some of these key systems in metal. Make this in metal, and they might make it in metal already. I don't know. This is what they sent me to go over. So whenever you get the dual pack, which is what they sent me, whenever you get the dual pack, you get one with your belt loop, your clip retainer for a belt loop, and you get one that's a carabiner style. And these are all super, super nice. I was playing with them. I was playing with the little the buttons here, just on the end of the key system here. The buttons, you see, I have to really put some force there to be able to get it out. And then when we extend this, your cord is roughly 3 feet, and we'll see. Well, there you go. Take a look at the cord. That is a what was it? Braided steel cable with a wire nylon coating, and you really can't see it, but inside these heads here, so inside this head right here, you can kind of see it there. That is a zinc head with a brass sleeve. So in terms of construction, man, these things are really high quality. These right here specifically, the polymer ones, they aren't terribly heavy. Let me get out my, here we go. Because I know if you're a person that needs a lanyard system, you're probably construction, maintenance, a nurse, like medical field, something with ID badges, right? So here we go. 1.5 ounces for the belt clip, and the carabiner is also 1.5 ounces. So actually, here what we'll do too is before I wheel that away, we'll go ahead and do the metal ones while I have this out. So you see the metal ones are almost twice the weight. So the carabiner style is 2.7, and the pocket, or I keep wanting to say pocket clip. I'm so used to saying pocket clip. This could be a pocket clip, but the belt loop, they're 2.7 on my scale, anyways. Speaking of scale, let me get him out of the way. There we go. Get back to the topic at hand. So these little things right here, man. I bet if I lay all these out, you can already tell which one my wife probably wants. As far as like construction material goes, she's up for one of these guys. And I do have some family that is in the medical field, like my mom's a nurse and my dad works at a ALF. So I think these would be pretty cool for them to try out too, and then give me some more feedback. This is more or less an unboxing and first impressions, and kind of going over some of the stuff I have read. Look at the construction on this. Just look at this. Let's just take a minute. This has to be, we're all used to seeing the little round polished like stainless steel ones, right? This has to be some of the nicest construction I have ever seen on a lanyard system for keys. I mean, this thing, when you feel this thing feels like a tank. We opened these first, and these are impressive enough. They're very light, but you know, you get that. So for lack of better terms, if I'm comparing these two, this feels premium and this feels budget when you compare these two. So whenever we opened these up, we were like, dang, these are really nice. And these were the first ones we opened. And then we opened these guys and we were like, these are really nice. So yeah, these feel awesome. There's no like sharp edges or anything. Everything is nicely knocked down. The pocket clip is really nice. We do get, if we see here, we do get some good retention there on that pocket clip. Don't see any issues there. Same thing, same cord. Getting the screen to focus on this is probably going to be a task. There we go. So you get that stainless steel cable with the nylon coating on it. And if we open and close this, you can see it's not loud. Whenever it's coming in and out, it's not loud. This one is a little bit louder than the metal ones, and it's probably because this polymer material doesn't isolate as good as metal, isolate sound. That would be my guess. You can see on here, if we compare, we're just going to refer to this as budget premium. If we look at these two, the buttons are the same. So really the only difference you're getting here is the construction of the actual body of these key systems, these key lanyard retractable systems. Carabiners are exactly the same, no difference there. Overall, I'm a big fan. Like I said, they reached out, asked if I wanted to take a look at these and kind of see what I think. Right out of the box, these things are tanks, man. Like really, and they're not even just for key cards. They will hold keys. They boast that it will hold, I think it was half a can of Coke is the weight that they'll hold, which is about 8 ounces, I think, is what I was reading it. They sent me a link. I was reading from the website, and I think that's, I can't remember. I'm so terrible at units of measurement. So when they said half a can of Coke, I was like, they're speaking my language. So far, I think these things are awesome. The metal ones, I'm looking up now. The metal ones, I'm seeing a pack of 2 for these guys runs about $18 right now. Normally they're $20. They're on sale for $18 on Amazon. And the plastic ones, I believe, were closer to the $15 mark. The polymer style here. And then we already talked about this guy, but I think this is one of the coolest things here. Man, if they did this in just this metal construction, or even a titanium, this in titanium would be sweet. I'd love to get this in like a premium material. That would be awesome. But these, ridiculously cool. I am a super huge fan of anything that is entirely overbuilt for the task, and that's kind of what these is. That's kind of what these are. These are overbuilt for the task. They are super heavy duty. They look awesome. Very, very tactically on these black ones. These just look very, very premium and kind of gentlemanly. If you need to carry a retractable key lanyard, this would be the way to go. Would be one of these. Unless unless, like I said, unless you're going for like the blackout minimal tactical look, then these will definitely fit the bill. We'll do a couple close-ups real quick of each one, and then we'll wrap up this unboxing, and then we'll follow up with like an actual review once these things have had some pocket time, and my wife has used it for work. And like I said, I'm going to pass a couple on to some of my friends and family that are medical and actually use key cards. I am going to carry one myself, so I'll have a review to do as well. So here is your black polymer with belt clip, black polymer with carabiner. See, cord. I'm putting my fingers here to get it to focus. I'm not just like rubbing the cord. There you go. I'm telling you, man, if you are a key lanyard person, these things are killer. I'll put the links down in the description below. I'll put all the information you need in the description below. The split rings that these come with are also very nice. You can see I can bend this out pretty far and it just comes back to true. So the split rings are pretty nice too. I like that they give you these nice overbuilt little key systems, but they don't skimp on like your your split rings or anything like that. You really don't want any weak points when it comes to your keys and your ID cards and all that good stuff. There we go. See those seams? I really like this one a lot. This one's probably my favorite one. I can't really see myself using the carabiner one personally, unless I was going to hook it to like, well, I guess I could hook it to my EDC bag. That would probably work for me. I was just thinking about this on my belt. Same split ring there. And last one, carabiner style. Flip her over. There we go. And this is an Allen head, if anybody's wondering. That is a Allen type screw. So if this thing got any kind of jumbled up or anything in there, that looks like the only thing that holds it together. I'm sure there's more. It's just first glance. So this looks like this is relatively easy to take apart and maintain if you wanted to drop a little, a little hint of oil in there if it was running, getting kind of loud or anything. Easy to maintain. There's your cable. And there is the lanyard attachment and your split ring. These are awesome. These are great. Like I said, you're gonna, if you've been following the channel for a while, it doesn't matter if you send me something for free or if I have to pay for it. I'm gonna give an honest review, and these are really, really nice. And I say that because we're talking under $20. This is really, really nice stuff. This is, I can't wait to see what kind of things I can kind of pull off with this. I'm super excited about that. So this was the unboxing-ish style video for these Mangarista key systems and card holder. I keep saying key systems. I know they have actual names, but in terms of EDC, I feel like key system is probably the easiest way. If we look at the box, this is the retractable keychain for keys and badges. And if we look at this guy, this is the heavy duty badge holder, which is this guy right here. So this be my unboxing. And thank you again, Mangarista. I hope I'm saying that right. It's Mngarista. Thank you guys for sending these in for review. This was just the unboxing, and we'll have another video that'll be an actual review to see how they held up and how they're doing, and expect that here pretty soon. But thank you for my audience, for everybody that came to watch the video and support me. You guys are greatly, greatly appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. I post pretty much every day. Pretty much. It's been that way for a few months now. Oh, man. All right, guys. Thanks again. I'll catch you on the next one.